So I want to talk a little bit about this because this productivity issue, of course, has always been on the forefront of a lot of the conversations we have in management. And what's interesting is if you look at the series of articles that are coming from a lot of different places, whether they're HBR, McKinsey, MIT, a lot of other management kind of conversations, they're all starting to consolidate on this concept of emotions being recognized at work. Now, they use emotional intelligence, they use words like recognizing grief and loss and recognizing anxieties, but they all are really about the same concept, which is that when people are carrying around hurt feelings, they are not as productive as they could be, perhaps even non-productive at all. I sort of compare it to a backpack. When you have a hurt relationship with someone whom you depend on at work and you interact with, you are carrying this backpack with the weight in it of the emotions that are there. And yes, you may get used to it. You may say, oh, this is just the way it is. I got to carry this backpack around all the time. But at some point, you start to get tired. Your legs don't get any stronger. You just get tired. That's the difference. And that if you solve one, but you don't really solve the underlying issues, if you don't really take the time to make the emotional connection, the backpack fills up again. And it fills up with another one. And we see this with our colleagues when we're on Zoom calls with them. We see the ones who are carrying the backpacks of some feeling or another. So I think part of the challenge with productivity is realizing is not the content. And that's the other message of this webinar is it's not the content, but it's the emotions. Because the emotions are driving all the other aspects of what's going on. When people don't trust each other or don't share the same values or don't believe that someone is going to be there for them, these come through on the Zoom calls, and they just simply, because of the disconnected medium of Zoom, just add to it.
Ramin, I like what you're saying. Hurt feelings really create stressful situations for us when we don't address it. And in hurt feelings, fear is the biggest emotion that we have.